Hi, everybody, and welcome to the TWF, main event. And today on main event, we're going to have me. Apparently, me sitting in a rocking chair in front of the built-in webcam recorder and an ACER laptop computer doesn't work very well, even if I close the lid completely. But that's not the point of this video. Apparently, I have found new people who need to be taught a lesson. You see, these two new people who claim they are like us, James Storm and Abyss. That's laughable, James Storm. Mr. Storm, what were you thinking in your head when you thought you could be like me? You ain't nothing like me. I'm a monster. And you're just a drunk wannabe cowboy. People claim that you're like me. But how can you be like me, Bray Wyatt says. What do you do, James, that would make people think you're impersonating me, huh? All you are is a Steve Austin, Sheamus, Shawn Michaels ripoff. And now you want to rip me off? Ha 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 ha! When they made me, they threw the mold away. You think you like me? You not. You're just a drunken wannabe cowboy who thinks that if he gets in a couple of bar fights and then super kicks the head off of some people on Impact Wrestling and on Explosion, that he'll be knocking me off. I don't care how many bar fights you've been in or how many tag team titles you won with Robert Roode and Abyss and Christopher Daniels and Chris Harris. I don't care. You ain't nothing like me. And trying to knock me off is going to sentence you a death sentence. Ha 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 ha. But now we get to another person. Your tag partner Abyss. He alleges that he's hardcore. But nothing hardcore about you, Abyss. You just wear a mask on your face and act like a jackass. That doesn't scare anyone. There are too many idiots wearing masks. Kane used to wear a mask. And Jason Voorhees wore a mask. And so did Michael Myers. Too many people wearing masks. You can't really say the Hurricane wore a mask because it was paint. But the point is, Rey Mysterio wears a mask. We all wear masks. Masks who we are, who we feel, what we think. This, people trying to say you're like Mankind and King put together, but I don't see it. I just see a man who's trying to be dressing up like Blaine and laughing like a jackass. You laugh all you want, Abyss, but when you follow the buzzard, you won't be laughing. I have two men with me who, as far as World Wrestling Entertainment's concerned, I've set them free. But as far as the Collecto Wrestling Federation and the Toy Wrestling Federation is concerned, they've been on my side from day one. Rescues from a world that destroys people. Abyss, you are a man that seriously needs help. And I can give you that help. You know, it's cool to wear a mask every once in a while. But when you wear it all the time, then it becomes a problem. That's Eric Rowan said that. I don't care, James Storm. I don't care, Abyss. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a two-time TWF World Tag Team Champions. All I'm gonna do is kick your fucking asses. Now, there ain't no word for cursing. Watch your tongue when you're dealing with these people. Cursing's a bad habit, just as bad as smoking. But the point is, say what you want to say about me. Call me the corrupted, backwoods cult leader that lives in Fort Loughton or Coluta. I don't care. You can judge me all you want, but James Storm and the Abyss, you gonna be following the buzzards. Ah! Well, we just heard a mention from Bray Wyatt, along with Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, his Wyatt family cult members or followers or whatever they want to be defined as. Sad thing is, people say that Eric Rowan is a border genius, but for some reason he ended up being fooled into joining with Bray Wyatt. And when Bray Wyatt set him free, he could start fending for himself. But Luke Harper, on the other hand, guy hasn't changed his shirt in years since he's been in World Wrestling Entertainment since 2012. Guy has never changed his shirt. The stain just gets worse and worse every day. I think he got the shirt from Fuckhouse Fuck. But I don't know. Oh, come on. But the point is, people are trying to get him to stand up, and his legs aren't ejaculating. Come on. There we go. And he fell down. But luckily, when he fell down on the tooth calendar, so it actually cushioned the blow. If he would have fell down right on this thing, it would have been worse. Alright. Time to pull down the go to ring. Hi, everyone. Welcome to main event. You just heard the mention that Bray Wyatt sent to James Storm and the Abyss, the current two-time TWF World Tag Team Champions, the Revolution. People alleging that people claim that James Storm who is supposedly first spoofing Shawn Michaels and Steve Austin and Sheamus, is now turned to try to spoof Bray Wyatt. But that's because if that is the case, folks, then that means TNA is desperate and they don't have any real stars, so they gotta have people knock off other people. But whatever the case is, it's actually 2-on-1. It's actually 3 against 1. So no matter which way you slice it or dice it, James Storm and the Abyss are actually beat. Now, folks, that was the truth. 2 men can't beat 3 men. But we'll see. Well, Abyss has shown up in the ring with James Storm, the 3-time TWF World Tag Team Champion. Let me get this straight, James Storm says, and I apologize, but that's the way I talk like. You know. Apparently an idiot, a backwoods cult leader calling himself Bray Wyatt, decides to say that I'm knocking him off. He calls me a drunken cowboy wannabe, and apparently no matter how many bar fights I win, how many belts I win in TNA or whatever, the TWF, that I'll never be like him. Where are you getting this shit from, Bray Wyatt? I come down, people accusing me of knocking off Shawn Michaels with the super kick, the drinking beer from Steve Austin, and always getting into fights like Sheamus. Oh, apparently now I'm knocking you off. And you say me and Abyss can't fight anyone. Me and Abyss had to fight against Lord Zed and Aries, a tag team that you recently disposed of. But let's not kid ourselves. Anyone could waste Lord Zed, Emperor of Evil, and Ares, God of War. But it takes real talent to waste people like you. Now, we've been watching all the tag teams in the Toy Wrestling Federation to put together tag teams of real wrestlers and fictional wrestlers. And, yeah, you two might be a threat. But you better keep your mouth shut, Bray, because I understand that up in Fort Loughton, up in the town of Fort Loughton, or in the town of Silutka, mobile phones work or they don't work. And you got iron in the water. So I wouldn't be talking about how great it is. You know. And Abyss, yeah, maybe he does dress like Blaine. Maybe he's got a habit of going, ha ha ha. But if you get him in a fight with you, he'll rip your damn head off. And a lot of people don't know that, but next to me, Abyss is the only other TNA original. Probably next to Robert Roode, that might be about it. Oh, dude. Oh, man, you crack me up, Mr. Storm. You crack me up, too, Abyss. But I ain't from the... Hey, you want to knock on the town of Fort Loughton, go right ahead. I do go to Cowton's Gap between spring and summer to go swimming. And maybe we do got iron in the water. You want to make fun of the town of Kalula? That's fine. But guess what? I bet you get in a fight with any of those real people and they kick your ass. Of course, you never been to the town of Fort Loughton, and you never been to the town of Kalupka. So shut the fuck up about it. And you call me a backwards cult leader? You're backwards if you think you're going to beat us. Oh no, it's Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. They showed up, minus his goat mask. Eric Rowan, just nailed down James Storm. Wait a minute. Oh, here comes that clothesline. Oh! And Luke Harper just took care of Abyss. Oh yeah, now Bray Wyatt's out of his rocking chair now, the one he alleges that his sister Abigail used to be in. That simply not value to him. Oh, Sister Abigail to James Storm. Oh, Sister Abigail to Abyss. And let this be a lesson to you too. You mess with the Wyatt family, and you get your asses buried. And don't forget, follow. And don't forget, my friends, follow the buzzards. Apparently, Bray Wyatt took offense to James Storm's comments about the town of Fort Loughton and the town of Skolota. Basically, they've both been laid out. But the truth of it is that they've been laid out. But is this a challenge for the Wyatt family? Are they actually challenging James Storm and Abyss for the TWF World Tag Team Championships? Well, we don't know until we hear from Commissioner Godzilla, Director of Operations Shrek, General Manager Xena, or Executive Administrator Gabrielle about this. Or maybe even the Chief Brand Officer Stone Cold Steve Austin about it. We'll have to see. That's all the time we got for Main Event. We'll see you tomorrow for Impact Wrestling.